All right, so you are to the point where you have finished your drawing. It's all good to go. It's all in pencil. You've gone back to erase, lines that don't matter, all that kind of stuff. Admittedly, no, this drawing is not the same as this reference image. Just trying to make something really quick here so you get my point. Yours will be a lot better, and mine is really sketchy, and yours will be really nice. Oh, I forgot a couple things that I probably should put in, huh? So we are going to do this drawing in Micron pen to finish it out. So you're going to want your Micron pen. Guess I only need one here. So you have to make a decision at this point to decide whether you want to continue to use your ruler to outline everything and to make everything really neat and pristine. I know that some of you are very craftsmanship conscious and you like the precision. So if you want to do that, that is completely fine. You could also make the choice to not use a ruler in this kind of stage of the project, which sounds weird because I just told you to use a ruler the entire time you did the drawing portion of it. But there's something kind of I don't know what to say, charming. It feels more artistic. It feels more rustic, if you will. I don't know, about not using a ruler and just to have a little bit of wiggle in your lines. I'm not saying you're drawing like this instead of a straight line. I'm just saying you're eyeballing it and maybe your line isn't 100% perfect, but it's pretty darn close. That way, it looks like a person drew it, not a machine. Maybe that's what I'm getting at here. It's a little bit less mechanical and a little bit more personal. So if you want to go that route, that's completely fine. So the first step in hatching, cross hatching, all that good stuff is going to be to start outlining everything. And full disclosure, I sketched this really quickly, so my perspective might not be spot on, which here's me telling you to do the right thing and then I don't, but well. So you're going to want to outline everything, and as you go, you're going to want to take the time to erase all of your pencil out. So I'll get there in a second. Let me get some curtains in here. Obviously, if there's a texture, if you have wood grain on your floor, if you have I don't know, some kind of fringe on a pillow or some ripples in a pillowcase, you're going to want to get all that. I'm closely looking at my reference image, well, as close as I can, because obviously I jacked up my drawing a little bit here. So I'm trying to get all of those details that I may have missed. This lamp has little bubbles and things on it. So then when it's time for me to add some value, I printed one in black and white so that I can see my value changes. So I can see that this side of the table is really dark. So I'm going to go through and cross hatch that. Obviously you're not going to take a ruler and line up all of your cross hatching. That would be crazy. But you are going to want to make sure that, you're trying to be neat. Your cross hatching isn't coming all out of your object. And then you want to try to match all of your hatching and your cross hatching. Some areas maybe you'll just hatch, some areas maybe you will cross hatch. Definitely want to be thinking about those cross contour lines still and showing form. If something is rounded, like the seat of my chair here, I want to show that it like bubbles out where your butt would go. I'm gonna want to round my lines as I'm cross hatching. So this process is obviously going to continue for the duration of shading. You're going to want to get everything outlined and shaded. Make sure that you're taking your time because obviously it's Micron pen. It can't be erased. Once it's down, it's down. Definitely give it like a second to dry, but once it is dry, you could go back with your eraser and clean up your drawing essentially. You can get all that extra pencil out of there and make sure that everything looks really clean and neat at the end and that your entire drawing has been shaded. So that is the plan and that's the next step. So when you get there, this is gonna take definitely a couple days. There'll be some progress checks as well, so be mindful of those assignments so you make sure that you're submitting your progress when you need to.